channel. My name's Leilani. You could also call me Lay. Today I want to talk about the 5 goals that I'm setting for myself for 2024. 2 of these goals are carried over from last year that I completed, and then 3 of these goals are new, so I'm hoping by the end of the year I actually complete all of them. The first goal is to read 100 books, which I completed last year. I ended up reading 186 books, but out of the 186 books, only 29 of those were physical reads. And the goal this year is to read 50 physical books, like half of my goal, because I keep buying books, but I'm not reading them. Because last year, mainly I was reading romance, dark romance, mafia romance. This year my goal is to read a variety of genres, but I need to read down my physical TBR because I've been creating spreadsheets of all the books that I own personally, but also that are in this house because I live with my friend who is also a reader. I think together we have at least 700 to 800 books, but 400 of those books, because I'm also adding some of the books that she has, I haven't read 400 of them. So the goal is to at least read 50 physical reads this year. My second challenge would be to save money by reading books. So last year I had a book challenge where every book I completed, I would set aside money to put into savings. So for example, I can pick up a book. If I read this book, it doesn't matter what the rating is, as long as I complete it, or even if I DNF'd it, I would set aside $5 to put into savings. If it was an ebook, audiobook, or a book unhaul, that would be $2 to be set aside. And last year, I just put the money into my savings. Last year, I saved $526. This year, I want to do the same thing. I'll use the same pay stuff. And I thought it would be cool to physically show like putting money in when saving every month. So I bought this book fund shadow box, and you could just drop money in the top. And I thought it would be cool to see it go up by the end of the year. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then the third one is to write reviews. This is either for myself and for Goodreads, because what I noticed is I don't do monthly wrap-ups, and I sometimes forget what the book is about, especially if I'm just reading the same genre. Sometimes it slips my mind. So the goal this year is to basically, it doesn't even have to be like a full-blown out review, but little notes of what I liked, what I didn't like about a book to put on Goodreads. So if I ever wanted to look back at what I was feeling, I can. So that is my goal. So every book that I read has to have at least, at minimum, what I liked and a dislike list, because I plan on reading 100 or more books. The next one is monthly resets. So I have been watching booktubers or just influencers in general have monthly resets, and I kind of enjoy watching them. Also, it sparks my curiosity because I'm just nosy. I just want to know what people are doing. So in my monthly resets, I think I'll probably do like a little mix of like booktube and then also personal life, depending on what I want to talk about. But it's like anything I think was my favorite. So this could be books, movies, music. I could talk about any books that I'm acquiring, because I am subscribed to Illumicrate, Owlcrate, and now Book of the Month. What else was I gonna do? Oh, last year I started doing monthly calendars for books that I finished during that month, because I don't do wrap-up videos. So I thought it would be cool to do that with you guys. I'll show you what my December one looked like. So it looks like this. So basically, after I finish a book, I put the placement of the book the day I finished it, and it's just a good reminder for me to see what books I've read, what they looked like, but then also how many books I've read throughout that month. And I like the fact that I could see how spaced out my reading is. Usually for romance books, if I find them intriguing enough, I could probably finish them in a day or two. So there are some months where I have read like almost 30 books. But that is my goal. I'll probably have more stuff in my monthly reset. I just have to think about what I want to put in there. And then my last goal is to join 4 readathons or do 4 challenges throughout this year. So the first readathon for sure that I'm doing starts this weekend. It's called Winter Rain. It's hosted by Gabbyreads, and it's kind of witch themed, but you can read any books you want. But I chose all witch books. So I have Go Hex Yourself. I have Winterwood, and then I also have Slewfoot. So this readathon is happening from January 5th through January 11th, and my goal is to have a vlog posted next week. So hopefully I read all of those. There is another readathon that's happening this month, but I'll probably use this prompt for like a different month because there's already too much stuff happening for me this month. So it's called TBR-thon. I forgot who it's set by, but I'll put their name here, and then also everything that I talk about I'll put in the description. But basically it's a readathon for the whole month where you choose one of the prompts or challenges to read your backlisted books for this readathon. So anything that's been on your bookshelf, I think she said a year or longer, just to start your new year, just cleaning out your bookshelf. The one that I chose, because she has different like games or prompts, is the book chain one. So basically you choose a few books, but all books have to be connected somehow. So I'll do that in a different video. But I also like, it's called like This or That. She has a This or That challenge, the book chain video. She also has one where it's like a map and you're trying to drive to like a campsite, and there's different prompts along the campsite, so you get to choose your own like routes. She put a lot of effort into this, honestly. I might just do all of the challenges but for different months because I like it a lot. The other ones, these ones are going to be yearly. So BooksandLala hosts the Buzzword Readathon. Well, I mean, she is the creator of it, but she's not really hosting it anymore. She basically every year she'll say like, these are the books prompts, do what you want. So I created a spreadsheet of like the books I want to read this year based off of her challenges. You can't really see at the bottom, but it says like what the challenges are in the month. And I'm probably not going to read these in order by the month. It'll probably be like how I'm feeling. But I know for a fact in February I'm going to read Happy Place, but everything else is based off of a feeling. So the next one's called like Bingo Board from Hell, and you set aside more goals for yourself to get like your own bingo by the end of the year, and then you set your own prize that you want. So like people would be like, if I complete a bingo, I would get like 5 books or something like that, or I would take myself out to like a good restaurant, like any prize you want for yourself that you set. I know some of the goals that the host has was like read like 70% of their purchased books, read 10 audiobooks. So my goal next month is to have a separate video of creating like a TBR jar, a prompt jar, and then also the bingo card, because I think it would be cool. I don't know what I want my prize to be. I don't know if I want it to be books though, because I need to read the books I currently have, so I don't want to add more books. So my goal will probably be something like self-care related, but again, everything that I'm talking about with like all the challenges and readathons, I'll put all the information down in my description if you're interested in it. But those are all of the goals that I have this year, so I'm hoping I can, you know, complete them. So if you want to look at it handwritten, this is what it looks like. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I complete them. But thank you for being here. If you are still here and you want to leave a comment, since I am creating a prompt jar, if there's any prompts you want for me to put in the jar to pick out a book, leave them. Or if you want to tell me whatever your goals are this year, that'll be cool. But I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.